Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you are an international student planning to study in the UK, one of the most important questions on your mind is probably, can I stay in the UK after I finish my studies? In today's video, we are going to talk about how international students can potentially get permanent residency in the UK. I'll walk you through the different routes, eligibility requirements, and the key things you need to make your dream of staying in the UK a reality. So let's dive right in. First thing first, let's quickly clarify what permanent residency is, also known as indefinite leave to remain. PR allows you to live and work in the UK without any restriction. It's the next step towards becoming a British citizen. But the big question is, can international students get PR? The simple answer is yes. But the process can take a few years. There are specific pathways you need to follow. There are various ways to apply for PR in the UK. International students generally need to go through the work visa route after their studies, and from there they can qualify for PR. Let's start with the post-study work visa or PSW, which was reintroduced in 2020. The PSW visa allows international students to stay in the UK for up to 2 years after completing a degree at a UK university. Under the PSW visa, you can work at any job in the UK, but you cannot switch to the PR route directly from this visa. However, the PSW visa gives you the time to gain work experience, build your network, and eventually switch to a work visa that can lead to PR. Once you have a job in the UK and meet certain requirements, you can then transition to a skilled worker visa. Let's talk about that next. After you have gained some work experience through your PSW, the skilled worker visa is your key to working towards PR. This is one of the most common routes for international students. The skilled worker visa allows you to stay and work in the UK for an approved employer. You must have a job offer for a position that is on the UK's eligible occupation list. For example, in fields like IT, engineering, healthcare, etc. The job must also meet the minimum salary requirement, which is usually around £25,600 per year, and that has been increased to £37,500 per year.
Increasing the salary threshold significantly, and we're doing exactly as we said we were doing it. We're just doing it in 2 stages. The levels of migration are far too high.
Once you have been on a skilled worker visa for 5 years, you can apply for indefinite leave to remain, which is the permanent residency status. But to qualify, you need to meet specific criteria. Let's go over the key requirements you need to meet before you can apply for an ILR. You need to have worked in the UK for at least 5 years on a skilled worker visa to be eligible to apply for ILR. Next is the salary threshold. You must meet the salary requirement, generally £37,500 per year. However, for some jobs, the salary may be higher. You may also be eligible if you earn less than this amount, but have a job in the shortage occupation. Next is the English language proficiency. You need to prove your ability to speak and understand English. This can be done through a test, or you may have met the requirement already if your degree was taught in English. Next is the Life in the UK test. You need to pass the Life in the UK test, which is a test on British culture, history, and customs. You have to be careful about a point, which is absence from the UK. You cannot have been absent from the UK for more than 180 days in any 12 months during your 5-year on the skilled worker visa. Once you meet these requirements, you can apply for indefinite leave to remain, and after that you will be eligible for British citizenship after a further year. While the skilled worker visa is the most common route to PR, there are a few other pathways you should be aware of. Let's go through them. Health and care work visa. If you have a degree or background in healthcare, you might be eligible for the health and care work visa. This visa is designed for healthcare professionals, and in many cases it is easier to meet the requirements for PR through this route due to the high demand for healthcare workers in the UK. The global talent visa, if you are highly skilled in a particular field like science, technology, engineering, and mathematics or arts, the global talent visa might be an option for you. This visa allows individuals who are recognized as leaders or emerging leaders in their field to live and work in the UK, and eventually leading to ILR. These visas can give you faster route to permanent residency, but they're generally more competitive. harder to qualify for than skilled worker visa. So let's talk about the challenges that you might face while trying to get the PR in the UK. Number one is high competition for jobs. Many international students compete for jobs in the UK, especially in popular fields like IT, finance, and engineering. While some employers are actively seeking international talent, others may prefer UK resident due to visa sponsorship requirements. Second is the visa processing times. The visa process can sometimes be lengthy, with processing times for skilled worker visas taking up to 8 weeks. Delays can complicate your plans, especially if you're waiting for job offers or to switch from one visa to another. Changing immigration policy is another challenge. Immigration rules in the UK can change, so it's essential to stay updated on the latest guidelines. The UK Home Office frequently updates visa policies, and any changes could impact your eligibility for PR. So to wrap up things, yes, it is possible for international students to get permanent residency in the UK, but the process requires careful planning and dedication. The skilled worker visa is the most common route, and after 5 years, you can apply for ILR. But remember, it's important to stay updated on visa rules and make sure you meet all the requirements all the way. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more updates. If you have any questions about visa or the process, leave them in the comments below. I'll see you in the next video.